Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where the tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Red Raiders offense takes the field to start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's now second down after the short completion. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a catch past the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. He got it! They will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got a
Oh, he goes! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Huff. Fires to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Rudolph. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. It's reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that play.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Brooks. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Trying to get to him. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Second down coming up. Looking to throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes a man miss. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
He'll come out throwing on first down, using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the Red Raiders in the hurry up. He wants to throw here on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Caught behind the line. It's Kelly.
But we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They want to get this defense on its heels. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. You've got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line. It's really nice to have that.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Snagged in the zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Huff. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense, giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's McCray. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They want to just keep throwing it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires into traffic, picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength, it's literally, I know when to break. How to go get it and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here to try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Movement here from the tight end. He's got the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown Gamecocks. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Morton. Gets it out fast. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And I love working with slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Now on 2nd down after the good first down run. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back to pass, it's Huff. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Vaughn. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man quickly.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
This offense has a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Morton. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And as a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield because it starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom. He hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me, and now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route by the offense.
Makes the grab. It's Douglas. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On second down, looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Brooks. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work, trying to set the tone with the run. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to lead more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these 2 coaching staffs. Didn't
get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got room at the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Morton. Swings it out to his running back. Bulls his way forward. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Douglas. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass. It's Morton. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in, the defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morton. Spits it out to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brooks. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Huff. He's got his man. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to the back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Gets open down the middle. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Dropping back, it's Huff. Looking left. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. We probably want that throwback.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella. Continue to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to it.
He'll try to pop the draw. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score. Texas Tech, 27. Jacksonville State, 20.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, things have gone pretty well so far, right? You got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, and you just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air, trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Morton. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Brooks. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Brooks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Trucks through the defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for room, it's Brooks. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.